going on, guys? Welcome again to another edition of Twisted Vapour. Hope you are all enjoying your day wherever you are. So today we're looking at a very long-awaited RTA today. Yes, we are. We're looking at this. This is the new one from TVP and Blitz Enterprises. This is the FP RTA. So without further ado then, guys, let's dive down into the box, see what we get. Alright then, guys, let's take a look at the brand new FP RTA done by Blitz Enterprises and TVP, the vaping postman. Yes, TVP, a fellow vape reviewer, has finally brought out his FP RTA, and this is the box it comes in. Now, before we get into the actual box, it's worth noting also inside your little envelope or your package, you will also receive this little bag, and inside this little bag you will get your extra tube, and you will also get your bubble glass as well, your plastic bubble tank. So that's what else you'll also get inside your envelope, guys. So let's take a little look around the actual box then. So we do get the FP and all the rest of it on the top there. We do get the Blitz Enterprises there, TVP's logo, bit of TPD warnings along the bottom there. Along the side you get absolutely nothing. Along the top you do get your colour options. You can see you can get black or stainless steel. I did go for stainless steel. Along the side then you do get the social media network links there at the side, and along the bottom there you do get the Blitz Enterprise logo. On the underside then you do get a little bit of information, as you can see there on the back. So to get inside this then, all we have to do is lift up this massive lid on this big box, and as you can see there is the FP sat straight on top. So we just take out the actual tank for now, and then we can lift up this. So if we lift up this little big felt pad here, we can see we have two little extra slots there for our bits and bobs. As you can see at the top here, we also get a spare 810 drip tip, which is a frosted 810 drip tip to match our frosted tank. Very nice. So we'll leave those out because we will be using those. Also along the side then you do get a little bag with your screwdriver, a couple of spare coils, and we do get some more ceramic plates, O-rings and seals, that sort of thing, guys. And that is pretty much it inside of the box. As you can see, there is nothing else in there. So that is the content of the FP. Let's actually bring in the FP. So straight away then, guys, let's do our sizes, and we'll get that out of the way first. If we get the calipers in, we'll do the base of this first. We are looking at 28.68 millimeters, top to bottom, not including the 810 drip tip then, guys, because as you can see it is removable. So top to bottom, not including the 810, we are looking at 40.82. So there is our sizes and measurements on the FP then. So on the top we have got this Delrin drip tip with all this knurling going on around the outside. It is a full 810 as you've just seen, guys. We do have a solid O-ring along the top there, and it is very snug fitting. So in fact, before we even put that back on, we will put in the frosted one. So there you go. Very nice. Along the top then, as you can see, we do have F going all the way along here for the knurling, and this is our top fill section. So if we just give this a spin like so, without undoing the glass, there we go, we can undo our top section. If you are seeing moisture, guys, it is because I have just given this a clean. So as you can see, we got these two massive kidney filling slots along the top there, and we also have a very nice chunky O-ring going along the top cap, keeping everything all nice and in place, and to avoid any of those leaks. We can then just screw that back in place like so. Very nice. Now the glass that it does come with, guys, just completely ignore it. This is the glass that they used to get around the TPD thing. The initial glass is inside this little tube, which I will show you in a second. So moving a bit further down, as you can see, we do get the FP engraved on the chimney piece there, followed by some more of that knurling going all the way around the actual chimney piece. On the bottom then we do have P engraved all on the side here, as you can see, and we also have that classic step down airflow that you would see on the Steam Crave Aromomizer. Very, very, very nice. And it does lock from side to side as well, so it is a very nice adjustable airflow. And the airflow as well does have a very nice bit of resistance to it. It's not all like spinny, it is really, really nice. It does allow you to adjust your airflow and for it to stay where you put it. It is a very, very nice airflow, so very, very happy with that. Along the bottom then, guys, as you can see, I have got FP RTA laser etched into the bottom of the tank, as well as our serial number. As you see, I've got 71. When we at the bottom of that, then we do have designed by TVP and Blitz. Very, very, very nice. So let's take off this glass then, and we'll put on the proper glass for this, because the glass that it does come with is absolutely useless. It's not very usable. So what we do is we just quickly take this glass off, and if we get out the glass that it's meant to be, you'll see the complete difference there. We just screw on that like so, and we just get our deck piece, and there you go. So as you can see, it is a GTA styled deck. When we have got this other glass on, as you can see, it is a consistently different size. It is a really big different size. So this glass here, guys, that it does come with is absolutely pointless. A waste of glass, really. So that's the glass that is meant to come with it. So there you go. But we're not going to be using that glass, guys. We are going to be using the extension, this one here. There we go. And that's how she looks with the bubble glass on there. You can still see the FP going through. Now the bubble glass does increase the capacity, obviously. I think it increases it to 5.56 mil, I believe. So yeah, the bubble glass does increase the overall capacity. So very, very, very nice indeed. So let's take a little look down at the actual deck of this then. If we just grab the tab, we can then put this down onto here, and we can have a proper look at the deck. So as you can see then, guys, we have got a deck that kind of reminds me a little bit of the Faro. If you remember, the Digiflavor Faro had these sort of clamp style systems going on as well. So we have got the clamps here for our coils. Now we can put this as dual coil mode, or we can do it as a single coil. So a dual coil, we could have like one sat here, we could also have one sat here. A single coil, we could have it just sat right in the middle like so. I mean, you could even have it coming from just one side as well, it would still work. We also have 30 big holes going all the way along here, guys, so we do have a lot of airflow coming through from the actual bottom of the tank then. We also have these nice little filling ports here for our cotton, and they do go down some ways, so we have got a very nice little setup there. Very easy deck configuration. So what we're going to do is we are going to unscrew our little clamps here, which are not spring loaded, guys. These aren't spring loaded, but they are very smooth ceramic clamps, so the spring loaded option isn't really a necessary thing. All we have to do is just make sure we are nice and loose like so, and what I'll do is I'll show you how this would look in its dual coil formations. that's it. All coiled up, wicked up and ready to go. So all we have to do now then is put some juice on this. So what we are going to do is we are going to use some of this cherry lemonade. Very, very nice lemony cherry flavour. Very, very nice. It's a really, really lovely juice. So we're going to give this a good soaking. That. Same on that side, give it a quick little fire as well. Like that. So there we go, she is now all ready. So all we have to do then is just get our top bit there, screw this in place, open the top up, and then fill this with some juice. Now with the size of these juice filling holes, guys, you can just dump your juice in. You can literally just pour it in. There we go, that's the last of the bottle. There we go, so we have a full tank. Let's put the top cap back on. Take it off the tab, and then if we grab the G-Class, we are now ready for a vape. So let's take this up top then, guys, and we'll have a vape on the FP RTA. Okay then, guys, so that was an up close and personal look then at the FP RTA, a joint collaboration between Blitz Enterprises and TVP. So as you see in the up close and personal then, guys, we are using some cherry lemonade from Sussex Vapour. We have got it sat on the gorgeous G-Class. Running this at 60 watts then, guys, with the airflow wide open. Let's give this thing a vape and we'll move on to our pros, our cons, and at the end I'll tell you where you can get this thing for yourself. So, have a vape. The flavour is unbelievable, put it that way. The flavour is so intense, it's so intense. I think we can go a little higher than that though, guys, so let's move this higher up a little bit. We'll take this all the way up straight to 70 watts, let's go straight from 70. So we'll knock this up by 10 watts then, guys. As I said, the flavour was there, it just wasn't punchy enough, so let's go 10 watts higher. We're going on 70 watts now on the G-Class. Let's go out. Much better. So I am getting a hell of a lot of flavour. I'm also getting massive clouds as well, guys. Very, very, very nice indeed. So let's move on to our pros and our cons, and at the end I'll tell you where you can go and get this for yourself. First pro then, guys, is the fact that it is a rebuildable. So the fact that it's rebuildable is already a pro. Second pro is the fact that it does come with a proper 810 drip tip, and that means we can change out them drip tips to our own and just customise it better. So it's just a little bit better. So the fact that we can do that as well is also a nice big pro. The next big pro about it, guys, is the freaking size of it. Look at it, it's a big boy and it looks gorgeous on the G-Class. It really, really does. Really, really loving the size of the actual tank itself. It's very nice to see a really well made big tank other than the Vandy Vape Triple. Just springs to mind. So yeah, it's really nice to see something like that. It's nice, it really is. The next pro I have for it is the fact that we do have them massive filling ports at the top underneath that easy top fill section. very, very nice. Another big pro is the fact that we have not copied, but we have had an inspirational decision to use the same airflow as the Steam Crave Aromalyzer, which means we are going to get that lovely, lovely, lovely set of airflow going through there, as well as those 30 little honeycomb holes as well. That also plays a nice little part in terms of how creamy this airflow actually is. Very, very nice. As you can hear, guys, it is a very, very quiet airflow. It is. It's very quiet, it's very smooth. Very, very nice. I'm really impressed with the airflow on this tank. I really am. The biggest thing for me on this airflow is the fact how smooth it is and how quiet it is and how consistent that flavour constantly comes out because of that airflow. This has got to be its best feature, guys. It's not its deck, if I'm honest. Its deck is pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple, if I'm honest. Nothing to really shout home about, if I'm honest. The airflow that he has decided to go with on this is freaking fantastic. It's got to be its best feature. I really do enjoy that airflow so much. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Next pro then, guys, is the fact of the deck being so simple that any blind man could probably build it. It is an absolute easy deck to build on, whether you're using it in single coil, dual coil, it doesn't really make a difference. You can use your little coils, your big coils, your fancy coils like your juggernauts and your braids, or down to your simple Claptons and things like that. It'll cover them all, guys. The thing's massive. You can put any size build in there. So you're not restricted to what size build you want to put in there, unless you want to be silly and try and do a vertical, which you just know that's simply what happened. But if you are doing your normal coils, then yeah, you can put anything in there. It really, really is. It's nice. I've tried this in dual coil mode. I've tried this in single coil mode as well. I've tried a couple of different arrays of coils, from your simple little Clapton builds all the way up to your few staple staggards to your big juggernauts. I've tried quite a lot of different coil combinations inside of this RTA, and it is actually really, really nice. It has accommodated every single coil I've put in there. It's fired it every single time. It's given me amazing flavour. It's gave me amazing vapor production every single time I've used it. I just don't know what else to say about it, guys. It's a really, really nice RTA. But there are cons. There are cons with this RTA. As with anything, guys, there is cons anyway. But the cons for this RTA are as followed. The first con I have for it, guys, is the fact that there is just far too much branding. I mean, we've got FP in the middle. Well, we've got FP there, massive in the middle. And then we've got F going all the way on the top. And we've got P going all the way on the bottom. And then we've got FP underneath. I mean, surely that's more than enough branding, guys. That's too much. So we've got too much branding going on, really, which is a shame, because it does sort of spoil it a little bit. So yeah, too much branding. So that's a little bit of a con in my book, a little bit of a personal con, really. The next one is the fact that the drip tip that it does come with, that Delrin nail thing, it's absolutely horrible in your mouth. It's disgusting. So I'm not a huge fan of those, so that's a little bit of a con as well personally from myself. The other little con I do have with it is the wicking. If you haven't raked your cotton through, or you've put too much cotton in there, it can be a bit fiddly and it does bung up, and you are going to hit that dry hit type of thing. So you don't really want to do that. You really need to pay just that extra little bit of time on the cotton just to get it right, really. But once you have spent that extra bit of time on the cotton, it is worth it. But for those people who are in a rush to try and cotton this up, well, then this is just not for you, because you'll just not do it straight away, because you will run into problems. If you try and rush it, you need to take your time with it. So that could be a con in your book, but just putting it out there. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm actually really struggling to find real major cons for this. I mean, it coils up real nicely. It accommodates a load of different coil sizes, as well as single and dual builds. It gives you an amazing flavour, amazing cloud. You get an absolutely massive tank. You get a lot of bang for your buck. It's a really good tank. It is. It's a really good tank. like I said, the only real cons I've got for it are all subjective. Like I said, a little bit too much branding. So what? A little bit on the dirty side for the knurling. I'm not really a huge fan of knurling, but other people are, so it's not really a massive con either, is it? So my cons really, guys, for this are absolutely pointless. The shit cons. They are shit cons, because they're just cons that I find myself that I'm just nitpicking at. The actual RTA itself is actually fantastic. Really am enjoying using it. I've had no leaking from it either. I've had no real dry hits from it, apart from when I've done it myself by shoving in too much cotton. But other than that, once you've got it nailed and it's working perfect, it fires perfect, it tastes perfect, and you're getting perfect amount of cloud. I mean, let's go one more time on this then. It's 70 watts. Really nice. Okay then, guys, so what we're going to do then, just for shits and giggles, before we say where we can get this from, what we're going to do is we're just going to really give these coils some. So we're just going to take this up to 85, and we're really going to give this a good testing here. So we're now at 85 watts. There we go, 85 watts on the G-Class, airflow wide open, dual coiled build, with the coils that were provided in our kit. Let's give this a good little vape and we'll see what she's like at 85 watts. She's bubbling now really nicely. Absolutely fantastic, guys, absolutely fantastic. There is, however, one other little con, and it's to be expected with this size of tank, and that is it is drinking through e-liquid like there is no tomorrow. It's a bitch of a tank for juice. It really is. This was a full bottle, guys. This was a full bottle, and from Friday, with the amount of vaping that I do, because I chain vape like there's no tomorrow, with the amount of chain vaping I do, I have gone through 120 mils of e-liquid from Friday. Yeah. It's a thirsty little bugger. It really is. But, again, as I said, to be expected of this size of a tank and to vape it at that sort of a wattage, it is really to be expected that it will plough through the juice. Really is to be expected. But yeah, overall, guys, fantastic RTA. So you can go over to Nature Vape and pick this lovely little RTA up for yourself. You can get it in the black or the stainless steel version, as I said before. I will leave links to Nature Vape where you can go and pick this up for yourself. I'll also leave links to Sussex Vapour, as always, guys, so you can go and pick up my personal favourites as well as a few of their own. Or maybe you've got a couple of your own favourites you like from Sussex Vapour. Let me know down in the comment section. It would be really nice to hear from you, actually. So yeah, the FP. I'm going to take one more vape, guys, and then I'm gone for the day.